This is a true story that took place in Saudi Arabia. It has also been aired on TV by several imams, confirming its authenticity. A Saudi man had 4 brothers, all of whom were married except for him. People would often ask him, "Why aren't you married yet?" But he would always get mad and aggressive whenever the topic was brought up. He hated the idea of marriage and had no desire to get married. One day he was invited to a wedding at night. In most Muslim countries, men and women celebrate separately, so the men's wedding was held on farmland deep in the desert. As he was driving alone at night, he suddenly heard a woman screaming, "Please, don't leave me, please help!" Repeatedly. Startled, he quickly turned on the Quran in his car. Every time he heard the scream, he would look outside and see a wolf. The screaming wouldn't stop, and each time it happened, he saw the same wolf. Eventually, he arrived at the wedding and told a few people about his strange experience. The next day, he shared the story with a close friend, and together they decided to return to the desert to search for the woman. They spent hours looking but found nothing except wolf footprints. A week later, he attended a majlis, a men's gathering, where he unexpectedly announced that he wanted to get married. Everyone was shocked. They never thought he would say such a thing, considering how much he hated marriage before. Suspicious of his sudden change, they questioned him, but he had had enough. Confused about what had happened to him, he decided to visit an imam and told him everything. "I hated marriage. I would always get aggressive whenever someone mentioned it. Then one night, as I was driving to a wedding in the desert, I heard a woman screaming for help, but when I looked outside, all I saw was a wolf. A few days later, I suddenly felt convinced to get an arranged marriage. Please explain what is happening to me." The imam laughed and told him, "You were being followed by a jinn who was emotionally attached to you. She made you hate marriage so that you would never belong to another woman. The night you drove through the desert, she was following you, trying to possess you, but she failed because a wolf attacked her. Jinns are terrified of wolves because wolves are the only animals that can kill them. The screams you heard were the jinn being attacked by the wolf. And now, you no longer hate marriage because the curse that was placed upon you was broken when the wolf killed the jinn."